Good afternoon. We are live here at the Siston-Wapton College Science Fair. We have different schools from the area here. We'll check out some of the projects here. We got the Ooey Gluey, the Baking Soda Secret. One is by Giovanna, the other is by Helena. The next two, we have Musical Memory from Avery and Veronica, and we have the Musical Thinking to the left, and that is by Glenisha and Madison. Judges are, we're going to have the awards here in just a few moments. To the right, Waterworks. By Page. Also the Amazing Absorbent Sea. And that one's by Sheila. And these two, the one on the right, Electro Expert by Wakia and Fading Rainbow on the left, which is by Ruby Rice. And we'll move to the other side here. I believe there's 16 projects. Here's another interesting one, Soda Air. How much air is in your soda? And that one is by well, we don't have a name on that one, but and these two, one on the right is Hardening Metals and Reflexes in Action. And they don't have names on them either. The next two are Short-Term Memory Loss. And the one on the right is Distinguishing Colors. The next two are The Size of a Tornado Affected by Water Temperature, which is very interesting since we're coming up on tornado weather. And the next one's All in Dakota. Taku Tokcha U Karapi Kaga Yuhapi Pohoya. So that was all in Dakota. And we'll switch to these last two right here. Are Juicy Fruits by Annika. And the one on the left is Colored Flower by Flower. And you got one of the IT guys here, Derek Lawrence. Did you know that they colored flowers by putting them stems into colored water, and then that's how the flower gets changed?
Wow, no, I didn't know that.
So yeah, that's what that one's all about. Depending on the flower and I guess how much food coloring you put into the water.
That's pretty interesting. Never knew that.
I'm gonna try that with dandelions this summer.
Yeah.
Make them purple. So we're gonna have the awards coming up, and we're getting ready here. As the kids are all up at the college main campus, touring the campus. The kids were treated, and guests, I guess, were here. Were treated to Indian tacos. So if you're still in the area, come have an Indian taco. So we are here at the college gymnasium auditorium, and we're getting ready for the Science Fair Awards. Last year the Science Fair was canceled due to weather, and this original Science Fair was set for Tuesday, which was affected by weather also, so they moved it to Friday, which was still a pretty good turnout. There's all the prizes that we given out. The judges had a tough time. Took them about 2 tacos each to come up with some winners. They were pretty close on each one. Also bear with us, coming up after the summer we'll have new cameras, high definition cameras, heat sensing cameras, so we're going to have the awards here coming up. In case you didn't know, it's snowing outside, coming down pretty good. So it'd be nice if we moved Christmas to March, into February, early March. Give you another shot of all the projects here. If we can get Sophia to come over. She is the extension person here at the Sister Watson College, and she was excited to have this for last year, which was canceled due to the weather. Sophia Haas, if you can make your way over here. We'll have Coach Tom say a few words. He was one of the judges. So what do you look for in judging these?
Looking for people to be prepared and make great eye contact and really know everything that they're talking about. They've been well researched and, proper displays.
And a few of them did. I seen them talking about their project there, and they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, a few of them did a really good job. They were really well prepared. There were a couple of the kids that didn't even need to reference their board for anything. They just knew everything off the top of their head, were able to answer every question they've had for us, and that everyone overall just did a great job.
And I'm sure those all of these kids here that are entered all practiced with their parents and their families last night or through the weekend.
Oh yeah, I would assume so. You could tell that they were all well prepared and knew exactly what to expect from judges walking around.
And also Coach Tom here is the coach of the Mustangs, and of course they came back with a win this weekend.
Yep, that was really exciting to go out there in Newtown, North Dakota and win the AHEC National Championship.
And there'll be 5 more banners hanging up there.
Yep, 5 more banners for our regular season conference championship, our all-conference players, as well as the AHEC National Championship, all from both the men's and women's side.
And the men's MVP of the year was?
Blake Brewer was the MVP this year for our conference. And then Anton Wilkerson won the MVP for the AHEC tournament.
And for the ladies, it was Samantha Nunez.
Yep,
for both.
Yeah, Samantha Nunez won both of them this year. So
hopefully we get a banner for them up there and put their name on it as it goes down. But we'll get back to the science fair. I think the kids are coming. I hear them. So the science fair will be judged here in just a few moments. Once again, we are live on KXSWResnet.com. Also, we're live on livestream.com. We're also live on YouTubechannel.com. And we're also live on Venture Channel 390. And we're also live right here in the auditorium. If you haven't been out to this auditorium, it is a great gym. The Mustangs play a few of their games here, along with the Tioshbazina gym. But it's a great gym. There is a stage for any plays, any acts. Of course, we have the Science Fair banner hanging up, also the Sister-Watson College banner. There's William, the coach. We're not following him. He's just walking right along with us. So it's just about 2 o'clock, and we'll be doing the announcing of the winners. We'll move over to the table here to see what all we have. So it's a good thing that the Sister-Watson College supports the youth in the area with the science fair. This is actually the 3rd place science fair plaque. This is the 2nd place trophy. What are these called? There's a science word for those. I can't think of it right now. I just seen it on Big Bang Theory last night, and I can't remember what it was. But here is the science fair 1st place. A little bear paw in the stone there. SWC first place. And a nice shot of my paper cut on my thumb. And here is Best of Show for the System Wapton College Fair. Also, there's different Earth Labs, Space Age Crystals, the Young Scientist Series, Kit 12, Global Water Quality, Forensics, and a few of the Core Science kits. And once again, we are live here at the System Wapton College. We are waiting for the kids to make their way down. So as soon as they are here. So we do have the students coming in now. And I take it the Siston Middle School? Browns Valley Middle School? And the other group are slowly making their way in. I know they went on top of the building, I think, earlier. So they're up there. Enemy Swim, right? Yeah. Enemy Swim Day School. So they're going to stand by their projects. We're going to announce the winners here coming up shortly as more of the students make their way into the auditorium. Does any of the contestants want to come up and talk about their project? We got the ooey gluey. Maybe we'll start there. Let's see what she has. For the judges, she talks about her project here. So her name is Giovanna. Good afternoon, Giovanna. So give us a little presentation on your ooey gluey. We'll get in a little. Yeah.
My question, which wood glue is the strongest? Hypothesis, I believe that the Elmer's wood glue would be the strongest. Variable, the brand of wood glue. Controls, add the same amount of water each time. Use the same amount of glue. The wood pieces need to be the same size. Materials, Gorilla wood glue, Elmer's wood glue, a bucket, 4 pieces of wood, water, and measuring cup. Procedure, form a 90-degree angle with 2 pieces of wood. Glue the 90-degree wood pieces together. Hang bucket on wood. Measure and pour water into the bucket. Then keep adding water until the wood breaks. Record how much water was in the bucket when it broke. Data, the Elmer's wood glue held 11 pounds and the Gorilla glue held 8 pounds, so the Elmer's wood glue won. It was the strongest. Conclusion: my hypothesis was correct because I chose the Elmer's wood glue and it was the strongest. I learned that some glues are stronger than others.
Thank you, Giovanna. Very good presentation. We'll move on this side. We got two that are all by themselves. And we have Flower and we have Annika. So we'll start with Flower. Give us a little rundown on your presentation.
My thing is about colored flowers, and my question was, what happens when you put white flowers in food coloring? My hypothesis was, I think that the flowers will take the food coloring and change colors. Variables: colors of the water controls the flower, the water, the timer, the drops of the food coloring, the length of the stem. Materials: 5 glass cups, 5 white flowers, yellow, green, blue, red food colorings, scissors, and 4 timers. Procedure: you put water in each glass to the same length, and the next 4 you put the same amount of food coloring, and then you don't put any food coloring in the last one, and then you start the timers, cut the stems to the same length, put 1 flower in each glass and start the timers. Record the time when the food coloring starts to show, and then write down observation. And my data was pictures, and when I first started, it was the flowers were white, and then when it ended, the flowers were beautiful and colorful. My conclusion was it was correct. The flowers did change colors.
Was you amazed?
Yes, I was.
All right, thank Flower for that. And her name is Flower, and I think that's how she got her project. We'll switch to this side to Annika.
My name is Annika Estwick. The title of my project is called Juicy Fruits, with the big C to emphasize that I am talking about vitamin C. The purpose of my project is to find out what typical store-bought fruit is the richest in vitamin C. I thought that the lemon would have the most vitamin C in it. The materials that I used would be an iodine 100 milligram vitamin C tablet, test tubes, medicine dropper, 500 milliliter water container, potato ricer, grapefruit, kiwi, lemon, orange, a knife, pineapple, and a cutting board. This procedure can be done in many different ways, but the procedure that I did was, first I prepared an iodine solution by mixing a tincture of iodine with 500 milliliters of water, and then I divided them evenly among each test tube. Crush a vitamin C tablet, then dissolve it in water. Juice the fruits. Add the fruit juices using a medicine dropper, drop by drop, to a fresh cup of iodine. Count and record the number of drops it takes to turn the iodine solution to a clear color. Repeat the procedure using all of the fruit juices. Finally, make your graph. And to show my data, I have a chart and a bar graph. The things that stayed the same during this whole project would be the same amount of iodine and the same method for each fruit. The things that changed would be the fruits as they got dejuiced. As you can see, the kiwi has the least amount of drops, which means it has the most amount of vitamin C, followed by orange, lemon, pineapple, and grapefruit. In conclusion, my hypothesis was incorrect. The kiwi was the richest in vitamin C. If I were to do this project again, I would get a wider variety of fruits to see if kiwi actually is the fruit with the most vitamin C. I thought this project was very fun, and I hope it'll help others eat better and make wise nutrition decisions. There's my abstract.
Wow. Well, thank you for your presentation there. It was very well presented. So thank you, Annika, not Annika. Annika. All right, thank you. Good luck. Good luck to everyone. We're going to have the awards coming up. Got the Enemy Swim Day School here. So I think we're ready for the awards.